How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today, I want to talk to you about some of the biggest warnings I have for you in crypto, or some of the biggest mistakes you can make. So, this is going to be really important throughout the end of the year because Bitcoin, Ethereum, the whole market is looking really bullish. Now, we're seeing a little bit of a pullback right now, but that's no big deal. We are still expecting a huge end of the year. And you have to be careful about not doing these few things and making sure that you have everything set up for success. So if you bought up into this point, that's great, but there are a couple things you have to know. I will try to keep this short for you guys so you don't waste any time with any kind of extra ads. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button though and subscribe just to let me know you like this, I really appreciate that. So first of all, one thing you have to pay attention to is the shakeouts. So the daily Bitcoin shakeout is here, just hodl. This has happened a couple times today now. What happens is people get too excited and they go on leverage. They leverage themselves up too much and they think that they can get some really quick, easy profits. And then the whales dump to try to create sell-offs and to try to get people liquidated. So that's number one. Don't go on extreme leverage. That's the easiest way to get wrecked and to lose all your money. Now, if you're experienced and maybe you're using a small portion of your portfolio, or maybe you have just one, 2x leverage or something like that, that's another story. But still, be careful doing that because it's an easy way to lose a lot of money. Second of all, you have to be careful about some of these different live streams. So every single day, whenever we have a big event or whenever there's some kind of price movement, we see these pop up everywhere. None of these are real. Ethereum 2.0, Ethereum 2.0, Ethereum, those aren't real channels and they're running these scam giveaways. So don't click on them. From there, we have to look at this too. If you are responding to comments in the comment section or you see someone talking about something sketchy, about making so much in profits, it's probably a scam. So that's another thing on YouTube you have to be looking out for. I will not reach out to you either. If you see me reaching out to you on Instagram, asking you how your trades are going or anything like that, that's not me. That's a fake account trying to get you to give them your money. So many cryptocurrencies are getting hyped up, and you have to realize there's a lot of money in the space. There is a lot of speculation in the space. Don't go all in on some little like baby Bitcoin or a latte swap or something like that. Something that is probably just a scam or a rug pull or a money grab. Be careful about going for the largest gainers. I mean, besides the fact that it's just small and really speculative, think about it this way. If something goes up 800% in a day, do you really want to buy it, or do you think it's probably being overhyped? It's probably being overhyped. So don't go all in on that. Another thing is don't go all in on any one crypto, in my opinion. Even if you're very bullish on something like Raul Paul is super bullish on Ethereum. He's still 75% Ethereum, but he's not 100%. So be diversified even in crypto. I think that's a good thing to be, because otherwise, let's say you're 100% into Shiba Inu, it could easily dump. It's up 400%. If Elon Musk tweets one bad thing about it, or one bad thing happens, it could easily dump. People could take their profits. They could just move on to the next big gainer. So be careful. Next, if you're not getting interest, I think you should pay attention to it. That's another mistake. If you're not making the most out of what you hold, now I understand if you want to hold it on cold storage and you just want it to be in your center of control, I understand that. But if you want an interest rate, now's the time to get it. They're giving you a bonus when you sign up with the link underneath the video to BlockFi, and they're paying you interest. I've made almost $2,600 this year from interest, so definitely pay attention to that. Don't go all in. If you are putting all your money in, and money that you can't afford to lose, that's a huge mistake. Only put in money that you can lose, and make sure that you have a little bit on the sidelines, because we might see dips like this, right? On our way to $100,000 Bitcoin, we might see Bitcoin fall back down to 60,000. We might see Ethereum take a dip, or some other project that you really like. You might get opportunities to buy, so you want some cash on the sidelines. Now, with that in mind, you have to have a game plan too. That's another mistake. I think a lot of people don't really realize what their game plan is. They go into this and they think, I'm just going to try to make as much money as possible very quickly. And either they don't sell, or they don't take profits, or they do the opposite. They take profits way too early because they get scared that it could dump. Just make sure you have some kind of game plan, even if it's not fully fleshed out, but you realize, okay, well, it's going to depend on whether it's this year or next year. Maybe I've held for a certain period of time and I want long-term capital gains. Just have that in mind and try not to be too greedy. because otherwise you will regret it or you'll make an emotional decision. For me, it depends on where we are when we are. So if Bitcoin gets up to 100,000, but it takes until the end of the year, I'm probably going to hold a little bit longer. If we get up to 100,000 in the next week, I'll probably take some profits, right? So I do have a plan that is written down. It still is subject to change, and it depends on where the market is when, but I do have a game plan. So let me know your thoughts on this down below. Let me know what you are most worried about in crypto or what you're most excited about. What cryptos are you watching? I think it is important to pay attention to all these different things because there are a lot of mistakes that you can make, and I don't want anyone to send their crypto to the wrong address or to give up their keys or their recovery phrase or seed phrase or to get scammed out of anything. I want them to make wise decisions. So of course, always do your own due diligence. I should say too, I am going to come out with a video this week about my allocation in crypto right now. Just know that it is well diversified, with Bitcoin being the leader, then Ethereum, and then down the line. So definitely pay attention to that. Be ready for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hitting the like button, subscribe button, checking out that link down below the video to BlockFi, and I will see you guys in the next video.